I caught one of my exes. That was a male. I'm talking, what was that website? Was it Plenty of Fish? My ex, I caught them on like Plenty of Fish talking to trannies. I'm coming, I'm coming, coming. All right, so I always post on Instagram and ask people to send me questions to do a Q&A, whether it's a spicy Q&A or whatever. And I never, ever, ever like post them or respond. So I did a Q&A about a year ago. So I want to see how different I am, how different the answers are. So it's going to be a Q&A, but it's going to be more of a growth Q&A. I was supposed to post the last one, I didn't. So we're just going to see how much has changed within myself from about a year ago, okay? So I'm essentially just going to be reacting to myself. So this should be fun, right? And then what I may do is at the end, once I'm done doing that, answering the questions, reacting to myself, I may just go ahead and answer the questions that I did get today. And I got like 50 questions. So I'm like, I don't know if maybe I should just make a different post answering questions, or if I just throw them at the end, all the questions that I was asked like today or whatever. However, we gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. So yeah. Is she on? She's on. Hold on. Hey guys, it's your lover, homie, and best friend, Vanity LaGale, and welcome. Y'all been drinking Red Bull. Why? I'm supposed to be going to bed. You see, I'm supposed to be going to bed. But yeah, hey y'all. So yeah, we're gonna like get into this video. Okay, let's go. All right, what's up, lover, homie, and friends? It's your best friend, Vanity LaGale. I prepared this mukbang by myself. Like, I literally went and bought all this stuff, all this crab, all this butter, myself. Okay, so sis, now what are you talking about? Anyways, I got my big oversized rinky dinky shirt, so just in case I get stuff all over myself. I did not a poll, but I did like a thing on Instagram, Snapchat, all that stuff saying ask me questions. Same. Did it again today. Anyways, I did a poll on Instagram, Snapchat, asked some of my people to send me questions, as well as looked at. I am hot. Sis. What was I saying? Oh, I got questions from this like TMI website, on top of Instagram, Snapchat, and people asking me questions. So we're gonna do that while I do my mukbang. So I'm just gonna go through them, answer it, and you know, people love to hear topics. People didn't know I had so many differing topics that I was just like, I'm just gonna run through it, and then if I get carried away with one, I get carried away with one. It's pretty much a seafood mukbang. Get carried away question. Let's get spicy. What is spicy? What is your biggest turnoff in a person? What is my biggest turnoff in a person? And mind you, I am answering these questions without hearing my answers first. So, biggest turnoff. My biggest turnoff in a person is probably lack of accountability. Like, I'm so big on accountability because it's like, it's just, I don't know, it's something about somebody that just can't take accountability. Like, if you not shit, you just not shit. Stand on that. What else? I'm trying to think what would be bigger than that. Yeah, that's it. Lack of accountability. My biggest turn off in a person. Okay. Play. My biggest turn off. That's a good question. Sis. Oh my gosh. I didn't have crabs. That is a good question. Okay, I know it's a good question. What's the answer, girl? I don't know. I'm so mad. My room is going to be smelling like fish, and I'm going to be so annoyed at myself later. When I took all the precautions or whatever, but like, my biggest turn off in a person, I don't know. I'm my biggest one. Like, I just did the same thing. Like, I don't know. Lack of accountability. Okay, it's the same. It's probably, I eat so much crab. I have man. Lack of accountability, man. Lack of accountability is probably my biggest turn off, just because we're not perfect. None of us are perfect. Yeah, I just don't like I like if you a f up or fuck up or whatever, that you can be accountable. None of us are perfect.
Indeed.
Excuse me. If you can't be accountable, you just can't be accountable. That's pretty much it. I think in any person, I just don't like that. What's your biggest turn on in a person?
What's my biggest turn on in a person? All right. Wow, I don't know. What is my biggest turn on? I would probably say someone who is like dedicated to growth. That's my biggest thing. Like someone who accepts themselves, like somebody that's kind of sure of themselves, I would say. Because I feel like I used to be like, oh, you got to be inquisitive and this, and you got to be this, and you got to be that. I genuinely just like when somebody is unapologetically them. That's probably my biggest turn on.
Dang, these are like really simple but really hard to answer. By the way, I did mussels, corn, red potatoes, shrimp, crab. I did do andouille sausage, but I didn't like the way it turned out. So that was a no for me. But a biggest turn on, vulnerability and vulnerability and somebody that's just like really comfortable with themselves. All right,
I think, okay.
like I said, even if you an F up or something, just being genuinely yourself is so dope to me because people really don't be themselves. What's next? What's your zodiac sign and is it true?
What's your zodiac sign and is it true? I am a Libra, according to whoever made horoscopes. Is it true? Is it true? So I remember when I answered this. So is it true? So is it true what they say about me? So I'm an October Libra. I don't know what they say about November Libras, but as far as October Libras or just Libras in general, they say what? I know they say we're flirty, which that's kind of true because I'm just a really big like, babe, this, and that. I feel like I haven't been that way really. I think I come off flirty. I'm not trying to be flirty. They say we're indecisive, which I don't think that has nothing to do with horoscopes. I think that's a character trait. I think we do with the balance scales. I think we do desire balance. I'm very, very, very big on balance. So I think those are true.
I'm a Libra. I'm an October Libra.
I said
that. I mean, people say I am.
It's so funny because it's like, I said I'm an October Libra. I said that again. Oh, let me find out I didn't grow for it. Hold on.
And I guess the common thing, this shrimp is hitting.
Okay.
They be calling shrimps bottom feeders, but baby gives me those bottom feeders. Almost choked. What was I saying? Most people say we're very flirtatious. We're very indecisive.
Okay.
And I would say,
okay,
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
I don't really think we're indecisive. I don't think I'm indecisive. I think that stuff just changed. I want different stuff. Or flirtatious, I'm coming to realize that maybe yes. Because I think even if we don't mean to be, or even if I don't mean to be, it just comes off that way. Like if I'm comfortable with you, just talking to people, I call people babe. I did not get a bowl to dump this in.
We don't care.
So unprepared. But it could really mean nothing. So, I don't know. Now, what age did you have your first sexual experience?
Well, this question's a little weird. At what age did I have my first sexual experience? I don't feel like that answer would change. That's a very straightforward question. Probably somewhere like 9-ish with some girls.
I had to be like 9 or younger. Like, it was with a girl. Or a couple girls.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, I was bumping coop like, ooh, I don't want to say that. Listen, I was young, it was with girls. I think I did a coming out story. I don't know if I'm gonna put that out. At what age did I have my first crush?
At what age did I have my first crush? I don't really care to answer that one, so let's see.
I'm gonna say it was probably like my grandma's neighbor or something, and I think everybody had a crush on him. Because although my sexual experience, which is really like just bumping coochies, y'all. Although that was like a thing, it wasn't like, oh, I got a crush and that's all about coochies. I just didn't have the feeling of wanting to like kiss little boys and stuff. So now I want you to smell coochie. What's the best compliment you've ever received?
Okay. What's the best compliment you've ever received? By far my favorite compliment, the best one like ever. I don't know if I have a specific one. It would probably be something along the lines of how great of a person I am, how good of a heart I have, those kind of things. Those make me like, those are like the ones that get me in the heart. You feel me? Let's see.
Any compliments for real that really speak to my character be my favorite. Like, oh, your energy, and oh, you're like one of the best people I've ever met. You're like one of the best people I know.
Indeed.
That kind of thing, I really love. Those are probably my favorite compliments. The best compliment, I can't think of like verbatim what the best compliment was. Physical things don't really matter to me. So
what's crazy is these are, and I mean, I don't know. It's like, how much have I really changed? That's crazy. I love the consistency with me though, one. And two, because it's like, I don't know. It's like I'm waiting to, I really want to shock myself and give a different answer. What's crazy is I'm drinking in this video and the answers are like on par, and I'm not drinking. I've been drinking so long. That's crazy. I'm just waiting for the one question to pop up and I just shock myself.
I would say it's probably something like that, like just knowing I changed somebody's life or helped them get through something. Those be my favorite. Or your energy, you one of the best people. I had a friend that got mad at me one time because I was like, maybe I'm a bad person, because I was going through stuff and I'm very self-aware, and they got mad. Like, they was talking to me like they were about to cuss me out. Like, you're like one of the best people I know. What the hell? And I mean, it still didn't change how I felt, but those are probably the best. What is the best sex you've ever had?
All right. What is the best sex you've ever had? Okay. That is really something. You know what? And I want my family to watch this. The best sex I've ever had, I don't know. Listen, I'm going to get mine regardless. So I feel like I have great experiences, honestly. So I have great experiences, so I really don't know. I feel like the place matters more, like depending on where it happened at. Where's the best place I like? See, because that question is so confusing, because then I think about, are we thinking about a person? Are we thinking about the actual, because I can't think of the one time, or are we thinking about like the best place, like the craziest thing, like the hypest thing, you feel me? And maybe it's that. I would say, I don't want to answer this. Outside, it was outside on the hood of a car, but then I don't even remember that because, again, it's the place. So the best, I can't even answer that, honestly. And then I can't say if it was with a girl or a guy. I don't know.
I mean, look, let me say something though. When it comes to like sex or whatever, sometimes the location makes it more hype than what it is. So I'm gonna say the hypest place is probably like I did outside or like on the car. I don't
answer these. For sure.
I don't want nobody to see it. I don't want nobody to watch it.
For sure.
What's the best? I mean, I've had a lot of good intimate moments because I'm very hell bent on, one, pleasing, and two, really like I'm gonna
come on.
I'm dealing with a
come
girl.
on, I'm gonna get mine.
Super good. But the guy, like, I'm gonna get off. But I don't know whether it's the best sex I've ever had. Like, I do it in some hype I've done it in some hype places,
And I think when I do it in hype places like outside or something like that, that make it hype automatic. Do you hate anyone right now?
Do you hate anyone right now? No. Hate? No. I'm not out here just like, one thing I stopped doing was that whole I wish you the best, this and that. I still say like God bless you, but like it's not my problem if a bus falls on you. I'm playing, but no, I don't overdo it. Like have a nice life, da 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 da. Oh my gosh, I literally just be like, it's not my problem because I want to be honest with myself. Because when I don't give a fuck no more, I just don't give a fuck no more. But as far as hating, I don't hate anyone. I don't even know if I really strongly dislike anyone just because I feel like I'm so blessed. And any situation I've had with anybody up until this point, I'm better for it. Look at me now. Like the last person I dealt with or was talking to, whatever, me stopping, me not talking to them made me dive deeper into this. Like I've been recording for years. I have video like this one a year ago. I have videos dating all the way back to 2018 that are just sitting, you know, in my computer or on my hard drive or whatever, that I just never mustered up the courage to post. And having to detach from that person and stuff and get in my bag made me do this, get way more serious about this and step into my purpose. So that situation wasn't the greatest end, but it just made me kind of fall in love with myself and want to take care of myself and stuff like that. So no, I don't hate anyone. And then on top of that, I've been so protected too. So why I'm going to sit around being hateful for? If you slighted me or it just didn't work, whatever, I don't really care. It's just I'm in such a good position, you know, and it might be an out of sight, out of mind thing too, but I don't even think I strongly really dislike anybody. I mean, I care for somebody. I mean, I want you in my space, but I definitely hate. Hate is not. I don't hate anyone. What you got to say, sis?
No, I don't. I don't hate anyone right now. I don't hate to be corny, but like I just can't, like, me personally, if I have this resentment, like it used to drive me a little bit, you know, like you haters, boo, like it drives you. Now I can't even hold the hate inside of me, so I don't have any hate in my heart for anyone. No one. If I feel like I'm getting to a point where I'm starting to hate you or resent you and stuff, I will cut you off because I don't have time for that. That's just like a festering thing. Like, boo, I don't have time to be like, hate you for what? I'm still here and thriving. I don't need to hate you. That's not something that's...
See, okay. So it's kind of in the same realm there. See, I have no reason to hate you. I'm still here thriving. And the thing is, I guess, you know, it's called bitterness and resentment. You know, after something happens, if it still has an effect on your life or you feel like it's damaging you in some way or still hindering you, yeah, you're going to be upset. And that happens. Obviously, that happened with my last situation. And before that, I had an ex. Like, my last situation, I wasn't, they might call it a relationship. Either way, yeah, right after, if they made you lose something or you feel that way or you just lost things because of the situation or whatever, you may feel some type of way. But like like previous me, old me said, yeah, it's like I'm still here and I'm still thriving. I've always believed in myself in terms of my purpose and my greatness and being protected because I'm very spiritual and it's always been there. But just because it's there and stuff doesn't mean that you always act on it. As time goes by, I act on it. I know. I know my strengths. I know my greatness. I know what's in me. So it's like, for me to spend energy on that kind of shit, it's just not, it's not helpful for me. And then what am I going to do? Sit around, be resentful and hateful and stuff, and I'm going to be suffering on the core of who? No. So, bravos to me.
It's on my agenda. So, no. Do you have any hidden piercings and where?
Do you have any hidden piercings and where? Nope. I don't think I had none like a year ago either, so I don't think this should change. I used to have a lot of piercings. The only thing I have now is my nose and my ears.
Nope. I don't. I had my nipples pierced twice. The first time, they were pierced in the wrong place. Like, it was just really weird. I was really young, too. The second time, my body did not like it. And I'm so glad they healed so nicely. But, no. Other than that, I don't really have any hidden piercings. I've had, my belly button pierced. I don't have it anymore. I've had my tongue pierced a couple times. Don't have it anymore. Because I just, actually, I broke one of my back teeth when I had my metal tongue piercing. Never got it again. Because what the hell? Can't be messing up the teeth, boo. Do you have any tattoos? If yes, what do they mean? I'm gonna try to get.
Do you have any tattoos and what do they mean? Of course. I know I'm gonna say it in this video. And the only, because I haven't gotten a tattoo in years. The only new tattoo I have, what they say and what do they mean? Hand tattoo. So it's like a henna-ish tattoo. I think I got this when I was 18. For my like 18th birthday, man. And that's been years. It didn't mean anything. It's just, I don't know. I really liked henna at that time. And I was like, let's make it permanent. I have my daughter's name here in like red with the footprints. This I got when my great-grandfather was sick. And I went to visit him. And he was a pastor or whatever. Very religious, very spiritual. And I got it after asking him, was he afraid to die? And he said no, because he trusted God to keep him. But I think I asked him too about how he felt about gay people, which was, the answer was, like, he was like, I think he just said you pray for them or something like that. It was crazy. And I asked him that because at that time, I always knew I liked women, but it was when I was like really, I think I was in a relationship with a girl at that time. So I got that for him because I love him. I have a rose here, and under my rose was my ex's initials, and then I have my other ex. My other ex right here in the inside of my arm. And then the only new tattoo I have is I don't know. I feel like I might have, I don't know. It's right here. I don't know, y'all might not be able to see it. Either way, I don't know, but it says dreamy, and it's in red. And I got dreamy tattoo right there because I feel like I'm a visionary, but I wanted to do something, use a little bit of a different word. So, yeah. And I just got that one this year, I think. And I really want one right here. I want one in like green on this side. I just don't know what word.
This one on my arm is just like a henna base tattoo. I have my daughter's name. I have Faith. I got this when our great-grandpa was like dying. I have a rose on my rib cage covering up my ex-girlfriend's initials, and then I have another ex in her part of my arm. And the two people I got tattooed on me were by far the most toxic, traumatic, annoying relationships I've ever been. Do you miss anyone?
Do you miss anyone? I don't really miss nobody, like, in terms of like people I don't talk to anymore, or like people that are dead or nothing like that. I miss people like back home because I'm not, in my home state no more. So I miss some of my friends, which they really just a FaceTime call away. And some of my family be like, not really. I don't really be missing people. I don't know. It's really weird. The only people I really be missing is like my daughter when she like goes to like my mom's house, or yeah, like maybe a few of my friends or something like that from back home.
Do I miss anyone? I mean, not really. Like, anybody that I miss for real, I can kind of get to call. So, no, nah, I don't. I really don't. To your knowledge, have you ever been cheated on?
To your knowledge, have you ever been cheated on? Yes. I have a few story times. I caught one of my exes, that was a male. I'm talking, what was that website? Was it Plenty of Fish? I caught one of my exes, because to me, talking, entertaining, that's cheating too, but I definitely got cheated on physically too. But I'm going to say years and years and years ago, My ex, I caught them on like Plenty of Fish talking to transgender people. He also told me, and man, that relationship was crazy. He told me that he cheated, but then he said he didn't, and he got it like head from somebody. So I never like caught it, but I'm almost sure they cheated. But one that I know for sure is my last girlfriend actually cheated. And I don't even know if I would call it cheating. Like, I don't know if I can call that cheating, because I guess we were living together, and I guess I technically broke up with her months before, but we were still living together. But she was like still in my face, like trying to be with me every day, saying I would never. So maybe that's not cheating. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I have been. I've not actually caught it like boom, but yeah, I've definitely caught people talking to people, maybe like 2 people doing that, and to me that's cheating.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay.
To my knowledge, I'm gonna say yes. Like, because to me, tell me if I'm wrong. To me, inappropriate texting and all that stuff is cheating. And in one relationship, I wasn't. This is so good. I haven't used the word. I keep forgetting. A lot of seen things and signs and stuff, and I'm probably sure I got to on in that situation. But I actually did have somebody, might do a story time. I had somebody admit it. Like, they have popped up at like mad early in the morning. Like, didn't go back, come back home, popped up at like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, something like that in the morning.
I forgot about that. Popping up at 6 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock. Oh my gosh, crazy. And got the craziest excuses. Oh my gosh, I had to have to do a story time. Oh my gosh, I had to do a story time on that. I had my ex tell me, first of all, they had my car, and I think, was I pregnant? I can't remember, but they were supposed to like come, obviously bring back my car, probably pick me up, and tried to say how they was so turned and they fell asleep at a light, and the fire department had to like wake them up. That was one. Another time they just walked in at 6 or something in the morning, and that time I may have been pregnant. So I was just nervous, and because I didn't have a good pregnancy, so I was worried. And it might have been because of that relationship that I really didn't have a good pregnancy. I really don't know, but it was high risk too. So they just came in at 6, and I'm like, I remember sitting at the table just tired. I forgot all about that. Yeah, I forgot all about that.
I tried to say they just got some head. And that was the last time I broke up with the person that they cheated.
Yeah, that's the head thing too. Coming in at 6 o'clock and just saying that they just got head from like a stripper or some shit like that. I forgot about that.
Something I don't tolerate. So, I mean, they ended up telling me they was lying because they wanted me to like, you know, it was like we got really, really toxic, and they knew that was the only way. I don't know. But after all I had dealt with and accepted and stuff, I was done. I was big done. So I am not sure. I mean, I've had an ex that when I was a little bit younger, and I actually trusted them. They used to go to a lot of parties, college parties, a lot of girls. They used to be a whole kind of, so maybe I was cheated on. I just don't worry. That's something I don't really worry about, because that's something that's gonna come to light. I don't worry about that because you can't give me a reason for it. So if I find out or whatever, it's like I'm done. So I don't really pay attention like, ooh, did you cheat on me? Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Have you ever been in a relationship? Of course. Have you ever been in love? Plenty of times. I know a lot of people like, you think you're in love? No.
Okay, so those two were, have you ever been in a relationship? Of course. I mean, I heard that it happened so fast. Have I ever been in love? Have I ever been in love? Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah.
I'm in love plenty of times. Like, plenty of times. I just love. That's my thing. I've been in love a couple times.
Okay, I will say this because I said I've been in love plenty of times. Yeah, you know what? Because my view of being in love is just
it's a feeling. Like, I don't know, being in love. So I've been in love plenty of times. I just felt like I was in love less than about a week ago. And I agree with my older self, where it's like people be like, "Oh, you thought you were in love," and maybe, but I don't know if that's how that works. I don't know if it's like because you found something better, because something was stronger, whatever. Then it's like, no, this is what being in love feels like. I don't think that that's the case, because I feel stuff intensely all the time. I think being in love is just when you have that feeling of like you're just, oh my gosh, I just fell in love. Like, that's that feeling. Because I think that and just loving is very different. Like, loving somebody, that's a choice. Like, you just choose to love somebody. Or falling in love is like this euphoric, just, oh my gosh, like, I feel like I can't help myself kind of thing. So, I don't know, I said something crazy, like, love, oh my gosh, I'd be so in love. I'm getting out of that, though. I want to be left alone. Like,
I'm gonna say for real though, like for real, I've only been in love like 3 times, for real, like 3 good times. All when I was at least when I'm not in school. So yeah, I've been in love. I like that one. You're only 20 yet. I really do want to get to it here. So let's hurry up. Let's see. Have you ever been loved by someone you didn't love back?
Have you ever been loved by someone you didn't love back? Have I ever been loved by someone I didn't love back? Not that I know of. I don't remember a time where somebody really, really loved me. Like, oh my gosh, I really, really love you. And I was just like, I don't love you. I'm going to say no.
I don't know. I've definitely had someone that was in love with me and I wasn't in love with them back. Like, I still had love.
Okay. So yeah, okay. Now I sit there, like, I've definitely had somebody be in love with me and I was not in love with them back. That, yes. But as far as just love, because I can love you and not be in love with you, but definitely had somebody in love with me that I was not in love with back.
Up for them and all that stuff, but you know, like, they wanted to be with me, they were like super in love with me and I just didn't. So yes, I've been in that situation, but it was somebody I had previously dealt with, so it wasn't just like, oh, you're just so in love with me. Like, at one point I was, and then years later, you know what I'm saying, I just wasn't there. We had dated other people, all that kind of stuff. So I've been in that, and I'm telling you right now, it's hell. Because I tried to be friends with the person.
It's hell.
Honestly, that didn't work. It was a shit show. So, oh no, sis, did not give me an empty crab leg. Anyways, I feel like this is so soft. It's kind of pissing. Anyways, so have you ever been betrayed by someone you care about?
Have you ever been betrayed by someone you care about? Yeah. Again, it's one of them things that is a part of life, especially when you don't know yourself very well, you don't use discernment, or just life, honestly. Of course. Not even of course, because that sounds crazy, but yes, I've been betrayed by somebody I cared about. Excuse me, I gotta say yes here, because my discernment's so high now and stuff, so it's like I know who you are before I deal with you. So then when it happens or when it ends, I'll be like, I be telling myself, like, girl, and I don't even be surprised. I'll be like, I already knew this, but why are you even dealing with this if you already knew that they had the type of character to even do that? So, of course. I know I say yes.
Of course. And we all have different definitions of betrayal, but of course I have.
Okay.
Of course I have. I don't even know. I mean, if I answer yes to any of these things, you want me to elaborate, go to story time or something?
Indeed.
Let me know. But to me, that's like, yeah, I'm blessed because a lot of my bad experiences and traumas actually gave me great insights. Like, none of my experiences were in vain. Like, none of them. None of them were like, dang, that really happened, and I didn't learn anything or grow from it or was able to apply. I wasn't blessed by it. So, I'm grateful for that. But of course, I've been betrayed by somebody I care about.
So, what I'm actually gonna do is stop this video. I did want to react to myself, but it's like an hour long, so I can't do it.